siku ya leo tunaona tumepoteza mtoto mdogo sana.
July 7th, commonly known as Saba Saba and traced back to the 1990 during the clamor for multi-party politics, is likely to be the center of focus of the ongoing Gen Z protest when they assemble in churches. This coming even after the president faced Kenyans' fury in a rare X-Space meeting yesterday. Saba Saba with more on this.
Sunday, July 7th, 2024, may mark the climax of the ongoing anti-government protests as Gen Zs team up with millennials, some churches and other activists to fight against President William Ruto and his administration's alleged corruption and impunity.
Ruto mas! Ruto mas! Sio Kalonzo anasema hiyo, ni Kenya nzima. Mimi nipata fursa ya kwenda kwa City Mortuary, kwa Kenyatta National Mortuary, na nikaona vile vijana wengine hata bongo zao zimelupuliwa kama by nuclear bomb katika nchi ambayo inaita nchi ya demokrasia.
In graphical posters going around, the protesters are threatening to name, shame, and expose the images of corrupt public officials during the demos. To avoid infiltration by goons and more police brutality, the generators of the posters have refused to give more details of the planned protests. In an online campaign that led to the president's engagement with Gen Z agitators on X Spaces, more pressure is mounting on him to fire government bureaucrats, including members of Ruto's cabinet, especially those with questions about their integrity. There have been concerns that individuals close to power have become overnight multimillionaires, openly displaying opulence while the masses continue to suffer. The Gen Z protesters are also planning to honor those who, like the late Rex Masai, have lost their lives to fight for a better Kenya.
Tuko hapa tutangaza na tuseme ya kwamba we are not just coming here to bury. We are coming here for a new beginning in the nation of Kenya and in the land of Kenya.
Additionally, the protesters want Ruto to, among other steps, drop the chief administrative secretary position and change Kenya Kwanza's leadership in the National Assembly.
Do not be compromised. Don't sell out. Keep demanding for a better. There's something Kikuyu say, don't go down. The demands you're making are sensible. And if they ask you who is our leader for this movement, it's the Kenyan Constitution. Every single thing we're demanding as young people of this country is in the Constitution.
The first Saba Saba is remembered as the day when nationwide protests took place on July 7th, 1990, and Kenyans took to the streets to demand for multipartyism. The politicians who had organized the protests were arrested days before the actual day of the protest. Other organizers of the day were beaten up and detained. Chebet Birir, KTN News, Nairobi.
And as Azimio la Umoja One Kenya leader Raila Odinga has called on the church to amplify